Chapter 5 Being a Buzzing Bee. Grandma and Grandpa Miller take turns babysitting me after lunch. Then they get me dressed for kindergarten. Except for today, Mother came home from work, and she got me dressed instead. She said she would drive me to school. If I drive you, then you won't have to see Jim on the bus, she said, very thoughtful. She got out my clothes for school. It was my jumper with the frogs on it. Yeah, only guess what? I'm not even wearing school clothes today on account of my moving, and so I have to wear moving van clothes. Mother kept on trying to put that jumper on me. That's how come I made my legs and arms real stiff, so they wouldn't fit in there that good. Then me and Mother wrestled a teeny bit, and she stood me on my head and she put my tights on me. You're not moving, Junie B, she said. You're going to school, and that's final. Running away from your problems never solves anything. Yeah, only I'm not even running, I said. I'm calling Ryder Runs Trucks, and those guys will drive me. Mother smiled. She tried to hug me, but I kept on staying real stiff. I stayed real stiff all the way in the car to school. Mother parked the car in the parking lot. She lifted me out of the door, and she carried me real stiff to the playground. Then she stood me up in the grass. Everything will be fine. You'll see, she said. Just remember what Daddy and I told you. If anyone talks about the party, pretend it doesn't bother you. She kissed me goodbye on my stiff head. Just then I heard voices hollering, Junie B! Hey, Junie B! Look what we got, they hollered. I turned around. It was my bestest friends, Lucille and Grace. They were running to me. Look, said Lucille. Look what Jim gave us. It's invitations to his birthday party on Saturday. It's just like he told us, Junie B, said that Grace. He's really going to have a petting zoo there. I quick covered my eyes with my hands. Then I closed my eyes and sang a loud song at them. It's called I Can't Hear You, You're Not Even Bothering Me. I sang at the top of my lungs. I can't hear you, I can't hear you, you're not even bothering me. And I kept on singing and singing that thing till they went away. And also they did the cuckoo sign at me. After that, I went down in the grass all by myself and I looked around the playground. Lots of other children had invitations too. Darn it, I whispered. Darn it, darn it, darn it. That's when I saw that Meanie Jim. He was giving an invitation to a boy named Crybaby William. Crybaby William is the scarediest cat in room 9. He's even scared of a teeny flea, I think. Just then I sat up a bit straighter because I got another idea in my head. That's why. It was called, Hey, maybe I could take William's invitation away from him because he won't even chase me probably. And so then I will have my own invitation. And William could get another one from that gym, and then everybody will get to go to that party, including me. I stood up from the grass, and I squinted my eyes at Crybaby William, and I started to run at him very slow. I ran faster and faster, till finally I was running as fast as a speeding bumblebee. I buzzed all around William zippity-quick. His eyes couldn't even follow me that good. Then I buzzed right in his face, and I quick grabbed that invitation out of his fingers. I ran my fastest to the swing set. And guess what? William didn't even follow me. That's what. And here's more good news. William's invitation didn't even have his name on it, so that means it could be for anybody, probably. Only now it's mine, I said, because I will put that name on it when I get to room 9. It will be my very own invitation. Just then, the bell rang for school. Put my invitation way down in my deep pocket, and I skipped very happy to my class. Mrs. was standing outside of room 9. William was standing with her. His nose was sniffing a real lot. I tried to skip past them, but Mrs. grabbed the straps for my frog jumper. She pulled me back. Yeah, only I don't actually think that is good for the outfit, I said. Mrs. did a frown. Junie B, did you take something that belonged to William? She asked. No, I said, because his name wasn't even on it, and so that means it's for anybody, I think. Mrs. tapped her angry foot. Was William holding an invitation, Junie B, and did you snatch it out of his hands, and then did you run away from him? She asked. I smiled very cute. I was a buzzing bee, I said. Mrs. held out her hand. May I have it, please? She asked. May I have the invitation you took from William? I rocked back and forth on my feet. 'Cause I didn't want to give it to her, that's why. Yeah, only I think it might have bounced out of my pocket, I said. Mrs. bended down next to me. She leaned towards my face. I want that invitation, she said. Now. I did a gulp. Then I quick put my hand in my pocket. Good news, I found it, I said, very nervous. Give it to William, said Mrs. Crybaby William put out his hand. I shoved it at him. Here, Mr. Sneaky Tattletale Boy, I said. Here's your sticky head invitation. Mrs. eyes got real big. Junie B. Jones! That's quite enough. Now you go sit down, and I don't want to hear another word. Do you understand, young lady? Not one more word. So that's how come I walked very slumping to my seat, and I put my head on my table. 'Cause guess why? Laying low again, that's why.